For more than 40 years, acdc have ruled rock and roll. In a career beyond compare, they've sold more than 200 million records worldwide, with Back in Black selling more than 35 million copies alone. They left Australia to conquer the world in 1976, and despite the tragic loss of legendary frontman Bon Scott in 1980, acdc have become one of the most successful bands of all time and continue to play to sold-out crowds around the globe. They've been inducted into the ARIA Hall of Fame, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. They've won countless awards and even had laneways named after them in both Melbourne and Madrid. Still at the top of their game, their last album, Black Ice, entered the charts at #1 in 29 countries. And now they're set to follow it up with Rock or Bust, their first new music in 6 years. Angus and Brian, it's such a joy and a privilege to be able to speak to you. Congratulations on the new album, and the film clip is a cracker of a film clip. I had no idea you were so into women's sports. When did that begin?
Hey, I mean, I got to admit, when I watch the Olympics, I'm always the one. I mean, I tune in for the bikini beach volleyball. I mean, that's one of my favourite sports. If that wasn't on, I don't think I'd be watching.
Angus, is it true that you use your original guitar on every album and that you use it on this one as well?
Yeah, it is. It's my original SG guitar, yes.
Yeah, you must love that guitar.
I've used it on every album, yeah.
So, can I have it?
Can you have it?
Yeah.
Nice try, kid.
It's worth a crack.
You must have balls the size of Patagonia.
Yeah, that's not the first time someone's made that observation. Brian, to take over from a frontman who's a legend and then just kick the band along, this is unbelievable. How did you do that?
Well, I didn't do it consciously, and I certainly didn't do it by myself. It was a band thing, and I think, the shock of losing Bon and that knowledge that they wanted to carry on. And, it was just fate that we got together, really, and I'm so happy to be a part of it. That was 35 years ago.
But the 35 years have not been without their ups and downs, including drummer Phil Rudd's recent arrest. The boys have said they have to wait for the matter to resolve, but that it wouldn't impact upon the release of Rock or Bust. Now, Angus, I heard a rumour in this latest album that your amp actually caught fire, literally, while you were recording one of the tracks. That's about as rock and roll as it gets, really, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I mean, it was Brendan O'Brien, the producer. He was out in the front. He come running in the studio and he's yelling at me and he's going, "Hey, Angus, you're on fire." And I'm going, I thought he was talking about my playing good or something. Looked around and, the amp was on fire. It was Brendan quickly unplugged it,
After so many years on the road and in the rock industry, you guys must have unbelievable stories to tell. Are there any that you can actually tell us in a G-rated time slot?
Probably, but they wouldn't be G-rated,
yeah.
I don't think.
What's that? G-rated?
I don't know.
I don't even think they knew they were being interviewed.
You'll get that guitar,
I better get that guitar. Oh, it'll be all worth it.